A cargo ship is struggling with giant waves in the rough sea of northern China. The force of the storm reaches 12 Beaufort points.
Peace.
Ёбаный рот! Всем, mayday, mayday! Mayday, всем! Ты на костюмы! Понял? Да, перестань! Ты на костюмы! Mayday! Mayday, mayday! This is motor vessel Arvin! Mayday! Mayday, mayday! My vessel broken! My vessel, mayday! Arvin, Arvin!
Due to adverse weather conditions, the Palau flagged Arvin vessel anchored in the administrative area of the port of Barton crashed and sank. Units of the Search and Rescue Coordination Center were immediately dispatched to the region.
Mayday, mayday! Arvin, help me, mayday!
An oil tanker is experiencing a powerful Hurricane Sandy in the Sargasso Sea, a 12-point Beaufort storm. An Icelandic air rescue team is at work rescuing the crew of a cargo ship, Skalva, caught in a storm. Armada is a fleet of innovative low-emission ships set to transform operations at sea. In a major milestone, the first ship is launched to sea and is undergoing sea trials.
Là, il est cassé. Là. Ça y est, il se casse.
The South Korean merchant ship Stellar Banner was sunk off the coast of the Brazilian state of Maranhão after running aground and sustaining serious damage. The initial inspection showed that the cargo ship had a 25-meter-long hole. The decision to sink the vessel was made after a thorough assessment of its condition. A 160-meter-long cargo ship was caught in a devastating storm near the Cape of Good Hope. The ship's roll reaches 32 degrees at a critical 40. Beautiful shots of the Queen Elizabeth cruise ship in the Atlantic Ocean during an 11-magnitude storm. The ship cleaves through huge waves.
I can see that coming. Look at that height of that wave.
Calma, gente,
A outra fica comer, fica.
eu quero desentrada.
Gente, oh, tu não queria balançar, agora tu cuida. Tu vai rezando.
The Fedra engines failed to start, and efforts to secure new lines from 3 large tugs failed. It was pinned up against the cliffs below the Europa Point lighthouse. 4 of the ship's crew were airlifted to safety by the gallant efforts of the Spanish Coast Guard.
That probably did it.
I tried to have a nice relaxing pee and it all got blown away.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Imagine the violence of the storm.
Yeah.
It's still very stormy.
A small ship caught in a storm loses its cargo.
Вот шлепнуло.
The 195-meter-long oil tanker was caught in a 12-point storm. The wind speed reaches 50 meters per second. A giant cargo ship transports timber during a storm. These waves are quite powerful and high. At such moments, the full force of nature is really felt. The aftermath of a major hurricane in the Indian Ocean. Part of the cargo on the ship was lost.
We stopped.
Wow, that was nice, man. That was nice, man. Oh shit.
The Ocean X Sanderling pushed to St. John's, NL from Halifax in a very bad winter storm. The vessel pushed at 11-12 knots, while other vessels in the area slowed to a safe 3-4 knots for safety and to prevent any damages.
Oh man. Huh?
A large loaded cargo ship sails in the Pacific Ocean through a 10-point Beaufort storm.
बड़ा वाला आ रहा है अभी
The Japanese-flagged container ship 1 Apus lost 1,916 cargo containers after it was caught up in a violent storm in the Pacific on November 30th, 2020. The vessel arrived on December 8th in the Japanese port of Kobe, where ship owners and managers said a full safety inspection would be carried out. The incident is described as the second biggest cargo loss in shipping history. On January 26, 2016, the 164-meter vessel lost stability in a storm and quickly drifted towards the French coast in the Bay of Biscay. A team of dedicated rescuers from Smith Salvage arrived at the scene within 24 hours and were able to prevent an environmental disaster. Watch the video of this impressive rescue operation.
From here on, our movies of the return trip, also supposed to take 2 days, but it took 4. The seas were up to 50 feet and 50-mile-an-hour winds. This movie is before they really got serious, because pretty soon they were hanging on for dear life to all the railings, and many people were choosing not to. We had one lunch in our cabins.
The Spanish cargo ship Luno crashed off the coast of Biscay, France. As a result of engine failure during a storm, the ship drifted and was then washed ashore near Bayonne by the wind and current. The freighter ran into a breakwater extending from the shore, after which it was torn into 2 parts by the surf's pressure. All 12 sailors aboard the cargo ship were rescued and evacuated by helicopters from the French Coast Guard. A severe storm caught a cargo ship in the Pacific Ocean. Huge waves are rolling on the deck.
Нихуя себе, блядь. Вот это въебало, блядь. Не знаю, блядь. Хорошо, что не вышли, блядь.
Ship loses cargo during storm.
Original material.
Rescue of injured man from MSC Opera cruise ship. On the morning of 16th April 2014, the ferry MV Sewol sank while en route from Incheon towards Jeju City in South Korea. The 6,125-ton vessel sent a distress signal from about 2.7 kilometers north of Byongpungdo at 0858 KST. SAR, Search and Rescue, NH-90 helicopter drill on board of H&S ship Prudence during a storm of 10 points on the Beaufort scale. What to do with the wreckage of the Wakasio? Is this the Japanese merchant ship that ran aground and then split in half, dumping more than 100 tons of hydrocarbons into the turquoise waters off Mauritius? Japan and France have announced that they have sent experts to the government of Mauritius.
закладывайте. 182. Идем влево. 179. Да.
The cargo ship Grand America sank 330 kilometers west of La Rochelle after a fire. There were 2,200 tons of fuel oil on board in the cargo compartments. The cargo ship Smart ran aground and split in half. It happened in the harbor of Richards Bay, on the coast of the Indian Ocean in the Republic of South Africa.
The bruising or cracking, whatever I did to my ribs early on, it should put a damper on things. But most of the time, there's been so much adrenaline pumping as there is now.
A large cargo ship ran aground in Mauritius and broke apart, leading to a major oil spill. An oil tanker was caught in a storm off the coast of Wales, which also affected the Bay of Biscay. The boat ended up against the rocks because of the strong Sirocco wind that throughout the day had blown over Sicily and is half sunk, bow first. Fortunately, no injuries were recorded, either among the passengers or among the crew members. In all, there were 117 passengers and 6 crew members on board. Scenes of panic were recorded. The passengers were disembarked thanks to lifeboats and boats made available by the islanders. On the way to Cape Horn, the cruise ship encountered massive waves.
Ya no me gusta nada. Ya piedad, esto es piedad.
The Grand Holiday cruise ship passes through powerful waves in a storm. You can see how the ship tilted, which caused panic among passengers and crew.